I have participated in the event from Tony Robbins, Rise of the Summit, that was between the 30th of January until the 1st of February. In this video I will be talking about the review of day one and my lessons from it, things Tony talked about, and I'm sure they will be useful for you. One of the main things in the first day was talking about patterns, and I'm going to be defining 3 terms that went through in the video. The first one is pattern recognition. The term speaks for itself. It's about recognizing and creating new patterns in life which can help you guide towards your goals. The second one is pattern utilization. The term utilization means keep doing what you're doing. The new patterns that you're creating, keep focusing on them and keep working on them. The last one is pattern creation. Pattern creation talks about focusing on the new things, and within pattern creation, Tony mentions 4 seasons within a life, which are summer, spring, winter, and fall. In life, you basically start in the spring. The spring is where you are starting to develop in your life, starting to create new ideas. Generally, this is seen as useful from the ages between 0 and 21, but obviously it can be taken on in any point of your life, wherever you are. You can always start creating new things. The summer is then leaning more into those things, building them out, knowing what you want, finding that what you want to uncover, and keep working on that. And then in the fall, you're gonna reek on what you have accomplished. This can be in any term with any pattern, but this is like a period where you can look back on what you've accomplished and enjoy things from there. There's also winter. Winter is tough times, which the world really is in now with everything that's going on. But you have those periods within a year. You have them coming back every time in your life, and what matters is how you keep focusing on it. Like when you're in winter, make sure you start looking for something new, and by continuing to develop that, you will get a better life. He ends this part with a beautiful quote: being the quality of life is dependent on the quality of emotions. He then talks about the 3 mandates of being a leader. The first one: see things as they are, not worse as they are, which is a common theme in human personalities. People often just want to look back at what the past and overthink what happened. They keep finding or trying to find reasons on why things happened. But you should not be doing that. Just look at the way things as they are and not worse than it is. So focus on what actually happened and don't start thinking what could have happened or what has happened in your mind. So state the facts and focus on those. Then we go to see better than it is. If you want to accomplish something within your company, like take an example of you want to hit a 100,000 this month, and what do you need to do in order to achieve that? Visualize that you have already accomplished that goal that you set for yourself. Seeing it better than it is means you look into the future, and make it the way you see it actually means that when you set your mind into thinking you have accomplished a certain goal, a strange thing will happen and you will actually be guided towards it. Of course, you still need to take action. That's rule number one. But by visualizing the outcome, you can work towards it. And whichever goal you set for yourself, always remember, hunger is the most important ingredient. With hunger, you will strive towards greatness and you will make sure you start achieving those goals. Tony then starts to talk about breakthroughs. There's 3 steps you need to do in order to be able to create a breakthrough. The first one is define your state. By setting your state, showing how you feel, you can define the way you're gonna enhance in your life. They actually had some great exercises with this as well, which, yeah, I'm not gonna do them for you now, but I will certainly link videos towards his program and how that's done. It's really helpful. But if you put yourself in the right state, you can then divorce yourself of the story of limitation. Like, let go of all those limiting beliefs, because you have the power to create. You have the power to do whatever you want, as long as you set your mind to it. Just setting your state, setting your mind, it is so incredibly important. Do that, and you'll be in a much better state. Hey, that's nice. Then we talk about the story. Which story are you telling yourself? If I take an example for me, I used to have no value. I used to tell myself, like, yeah, what's my value in life? What am I going to do with it? That's an example of a kind of a story. You can define yours, do it in a good way, and especially if you transitioned your state into a positive one, you can create beautiful stories. And once you have created the stories, we're coming to the last S, which is strategy. In this point, you're defining the strategy you're going to use in order to change your story and change your state. So all those 3 things work together to create a breakthrough. Now, what is the definition of a breakthrough? That is the moment where the impossible became possible. In the next video, I will go over a nice exercise that Tony did with us as well. The last thing I do really want you to mention, Tony has a new event called Unleash the Power Within, starting in March. Well, it's not actually new, it happens every year, but it's really worthwhile, and as stated by him, it will change your life for good. So if you want to change your life, you want to achieve something, to develop your state, really sign up for his course and follow it. It is 4 days long with 12 hours a day, but it is really going to be worth it. With that, I want to close it off for this one. I'm going to continue on more topics in the next video. I hope you liked it. Let me know down below what you think of what is discussed in this video, and I see you next time. Define your goals, stay on track, and you will be living a good life.